Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out Tekken 8. Wrapping up the end of a crazy, like 12 months of fighting games. Practically every single major fighting game franchise that immediately comes to mind that people actually care about has gotten a refresh in the last 12 months or so. I guess Guilty Gear Strive came out a few years ago, but it's like the largest of the smaller ones that people care about. Okay, I amend that because people care a lot about Dragon Ball FighterZ 2 whenever that ends up showing up. But Arc System Works is busy, okay? Because Arc System Works just did Guilty Gear Strive. They just had Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising come out. They did DNF Duel like a year or two ago. They're assisting in publishing Uni 2, Under Night in Birth 2, Celes. They're busy. They're busy making every fighting game under the sun. But we've also gotten a new Street Fighter, a new Mortal Kombat. We're getting Tekken. I guess the only thing, Soul Calibur, rest in peace. Virtua Fighter, rest in peace. I'm sure there's others that people will be like, you forgot about this, you monster, you fake member of the fighting game community. And to that, I would say, yeah, kind of. I really enjoy fighting games, but I don't nearly delve as deep into them as some people do. But anyway, we're here to check out Tekken. So just as a heads up, I did grab the main trailers for Tekken, and then a couple of the character trailers that I care about. We're not going to watch all the character trailers because we'd be here for like an hour and a half because they did like a dedicated trailer for all of them. So I grabbed a couple of characters that I'm really excited about, and that's the only ones I grabbed. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as I click play, when was this first shown off? September 13th, 2022 was this initial reveal trailer. Battle Arena to Shinden? Whoa. When was the last one of those? We are getting a new Dragon Ball Budokai. Is it Budokai Tenkaichi that we're getting a new one of? Or is it? I think so. People like us shouldn't exist. We're fucking demons, Dad. Fight. Jesus. The power of Unreal Engine 5. That said, a lot of stuff on Unreal Engine 4 still looks fantastic. It's like you got daddy issues. Let's go, Daddy. Oh, man. Daddy's about to teach his son a lesson. This isn't how Tekken 1 ended. Nope. We're on Tekken 8, son. And that doesn't even include shit like Tekken Tag or Dark Tournament or anything like that. Forgive me, Father. It was such a cool trailer. How long did it take us to get something else? September of 2022 to March of 2023. So what is that, like 6 months before we finally saw something? No, I think there was another character trailer. This is one of the characters that I was super stoked for because Jun Kazuma, which was the character that I played the frickin' most in Tekken 2, is back. This is Tekken 2, my bad. No, this is Tekken 2 because Jun's here.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger. Jun Kazama.
She also looks sweet. Her outfit is awesome. She's got these sweet light powers. Because the rules of powers in Tekken make no sense.
ていたのか。
勝也さん
Hello, husband. Fuck you. You have lost your way and you have corrupted our son with your stupid games. Allow me to teach you a lesson. About to show up and clean some fucking house. That was like a dark crow that she had. That was like a dark energy from her instead of just the light energy. Oh shit! She's so fucking cool. All right, we're gonna just keep moving along. So this is the character that I played the most in Tekken 7, which is Asuka Kazama. Asuka Kazama. Let me speak proper words here. There was the question of, like, you know, when you get a new fighting game, unless you play like one of like the cover art characters, is my character gonna make it back in? Because there's always like a core 8 that make it into like every game in a franchise. And if you don't play one of those core 8, and even sometimes if you do, there's the question of, will you get your character back, or do you have to learn someone new? Incidentally, I played Asuka for a lot of the Tekken games because June wasn't an option anymore, and they put a lot of June's kit into Asuka, and I was like, well, that's my character then. Except for whatever game Leo was introduced in, because I played a decent amount of Leo in the game that he was introduced in. It was the same game that Leo and Bob showed up. No Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 3 ass shit. Yeah, exactly, right? Ow. So, you know, one of the things about Tekken 8, and we're going to see this as we keep going through, this is another character that I'm excited about. This is Azucena. She's one of the new characters, rather than a returning character from way back when or from the last game. One of the things about Tekken is that, like, fighting games are so different from one another, right? And one of the things when it comes to Tekken is that, like, Tekken I don't actually think is one of the most fun fighting games. Like, I think, like, Street Fighter 6 is actually one of the most fun fighting games I've ever played. Number one is probably Blaze Blue 1, which is a Calamity Trigger, I think is what the name of the first game is. Then you got a lot of stuff that fits in between, like Guilty Gear's in there and stuff. Tekken is not near the top when it comes to fun, but one thing that Tekken does really well is make you feel like you're achieving things, that you are accomplishing things, that you have learned and are getting better in your execution because of the way the game works structurally. She's from Peru, and she's gonna beat your ass. I always think of Tekken as realistic as you can get without it being fucking boring. Well, in a lot of ways that makes sense. I mean, Tekken also has a pretty unique control structure of that you got it's a 4-button fighter, but your buttons are right arm, right foot, left foot, right? Like, instead of like light, medium, heavy, or like light punch, light kick, your buttons correspond to your arms, which is still pretty unique within the fighting game space. That is one of the things that I also have always found, like, that I appreciate Tekken for, but is also just like a little interesting of like, everyone in Tekken must have a Babelfish or a universal translator, because it's cool. Everyone in Tekken speaks the language of wherever they are from. The people from Japan speak Japanese. I can't remember her name. Lily, I think is her name. She's French, and so she speaks French. Azucena is from Peru. And so it's like they all speak their own languages, but they all are also able to communicate with one another without any issue speaking in their own languages. So either everyone is fluent in like 17 different languages, or they have a universal translator that's like embedded into their brains, right? So cool. All right, who's next? The release date and exclusive content reveal trailer. Incidentally, also, just as a note, I really dislike Bandai Namco's new logo. I do not like it. I don't. So boring. It's weird as fuck, because watching Japanese MMA, it's exactly like that. Nobody speaks the same language, but they all communicate. That's impressive as hell. Man, 32 fighters at launch is a really strong roster.
Is dead.
Spoilers. Spoilers for Tekken 7.
Let's go. Willst du im Sparring gegen mich antreten?
Speaking of Leo, it's my boy. Look, it's an alien. I still feel like no fighting game has actually figured out how to have online lobbies in a way that like doesn't feel clunky. Why is the kid from Final Fantasy 16 here? That wasn't Mid. How dare you? That was Mid's brother, and his name is Leo. Or are you talking about Joshua? I'll accept either one. Whatever. Was that Solid Snake?
Get ready for the next battle.
Comes out real soon, baby. Those gold suits are terrible. 4 playable characters in the year 1 pass, which would put them up to 36. Tekken 7 has a lot of characters at the closeout of it. Tekken has a lot of characters. That's a cool statue. Gold Suit King is dope. I mean, you can't make King look bad, but Gold King, no. All right. So I don't want to watch the Premium Collector's Edition overview. So I think this is the last character trailer that I have. So in that last trailer, there was the spoiler from Tekken 7 that Hayachi Mishima is dead. So one of the most iconic characters of Tekken, fucking old dude with this friggin' puffy gray things off the side of his head, that's his hair and stuff, Lightning Man, he's dead. And this is from, I mean, her name is Reina Mishima, and so she seems to be filling in his slot.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger. Reina.
And she looks really sweet because, like, I always found Hayachi to just be a little slow, and they took like half of Hayachi's kit and then added in a lot more of like a more like aggressive, faster play style to it. And before Devil Heihachi, I mean, you're probably he's gonna be a secret boss the way that Devil Jin was back in the freaking older Tekken games, you know, like if you do the right things, you get to fight him instead. I don't even know how many characters in Tekken have died and stayed dead. Who the hell are you? You're about to find out. You'll understand when I lightning shock your skull. Jesus Christ. Fuck, that looked like it sucked. Hey Blob, how's it going? She's evil as fuck. She looks cool as fuck. I want to play as her too. Too many characters that interest me in Tekken, baby. Here's the official story trailer. Maybe if I had actually hit the fucking play button. What's with the color palette going on here? The audio of this trailer is also significantly lower. Well, that's a cool ass looking cinematic. Oh. Fucking homeless Paul.
Nous sommes les seuls à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
How many Kazumas are there in freaking Tekken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is there 6? Yeah, Blob. Paul cut his hair? Weak. No, he didn't cut it. It just fell down. Like, you'll notice it's like hanging around here. Because you see, he's broke and homeless and only has a motorcycle. So he can't afford the gel to put it up. Leo, don't go there. That's a bad idea. What the fuck? He's just over there fucking juking bullets. Whoa! Jesus Christ.
Believe in yourself.
Leroy! Leroy's so sweet. Hello, Athena. Available. Oh, the demo is available now. I was like, available now? No, it's not. Don't lie to me. What are you talking about? Ultimate Edition trailer. Gold suit. Got it. The story so far with Brian Cox. So if you need caught up on...
This is Tekken. This...
Shush. Don't autoplay into other videos. How dare you? So if you need caught up on Tekken's story, the link to this video is down in the description below. I'm going to move past it for the sake of time. The opening movie, I'll save that for the sake of time as well, just because we do have 2 more trailers. In the opening movie, if you end up playing the game, then you'll get to see it there, because that's literally just the video that plays when you open the game. But I do want to see this Get Ready for the Next Battle live action trailer, because like whenever you see game studios do these kind of like gimmicky trailers that are live action, it's always interesting to see like how they try to approach that, because it's a video game. So let's see what we got. Kind of love how Tekken stories that makes a batshit insane angels and devils and boring corporate politics. A lot of boring corporate politics, actually. My guy. I want to make out with you guys too. What the fuck? I see you, Jake Sully. Oh. That was peer pressure right there. Thor Bjornsson. He's like, I can't forget the chicken. I gotta have the protein to maintain. That was part of his agreement for doing the commercial, is you have to feed me chicken throughout the whole commercial. I love how the news anchor though was like, what are we doing? Okay, sure. Are they trying to literally hive mind? Sure. I'm just gonna say yes. So you know how I said that live action trailers for video games are really weird? Exhibit A. Hi, Reyna. You're really freaking cool. June! Man, if I get Tekken, I'm gonna have such a hard time picking a character. I got 4 characters that I want to freaking play. 4. And I can tell you, for my own sake, I can't play more than 1.5 characters. So needing to pick between 4 is not good for me. I just need to find my jury, I guess. That was an unintentional main that it arose in Street Fighter 6. All right, this is the official launch trailer. That was like a PS1 commercial. Yeah, big mood. Warring! I remember people were really nervous because it didn't look like Warring was going to make it into the game. I always think of Tekken as an arcade game. Sure. It always feels like a console game to me because my first Tekken was Tekken 2 on the PlayStation 1, and I played a lot of that one because I had only a few games. It's a pretty man. Thank you, Athena.
The fighters will battle for personal glory and the fate of their countries.
I'll give Kazuya a nice smack.
See, he's still got his hair. It's just fallen down. The story game of Tekken 8 actually looks really sick. Of course, Tekken story modes, like we were talking about earlier, are normally actually pretty freaking good. I've always liked Tekken story modes a lot better than Mortal Kombat story modes, because Mortal Kombat story modes lack the grounding that Tekken has, of where like it's serious on like a world level, where Mortal Kombat is just, it doesn't ever take itself seriously, even if it's trying to be serious. Although, you know, it is interesting the way that when games are going through development and trailers are coming out throughout their development cycle, that I feel like the Tekken that we saw in these earlier trailers here in like June, not this cinematic one, but something like June, Asuka, Azucena, the release date trailer, I feel like this game looks so much different than this game, and not even necessarily in a good way. Like, I don't feel like it looks better or worse, just different. But yeah, so that's Tekken 8, closing out what is being a wild release year for fighting games. And like, I know that there's some that I've missed that have come out recently, because it's been a golden age for fighting games, especially since all of these fighting games are getting rollback netcode, except for maybe Tekken. Harada-san has not been very forthcoming about that information, because he claimed that Tekken 7 had rollback, and it definitely did not. So I don't know if Tekken 8 actually has it, but it needs it. Like, all fighting games need rollback real bad. But yeah, so what have you been playing? If you're into fighting games right now, what's been your jam? Have you just been trying all of them? Because that sounds difficult. Have you been, digging into Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising? Are you going to jump into Uni when it releases like tomorrow? What's got you going right now? Are you still rocking and rolling Dragon Ball FighterZ? Are you ready for Fighters 2, Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or whatever it is that's coming out soon? Yeah, like there's infinite, not infinite, but there's such a plethora of choices when it comes to fighting games right now, which is both like great, but also concerning, because like we've seen a downtrend in the popularity of Mortal Kombat, and it's almost the most recent one. Grand Blue Fantasy actually came out after it. But it's like, if they all come out this close together, then they have to fight with one another for like players, because the fighting game community just isn't that large, right? So I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I'm enjoying it. But I also normally will put 20 to 50 hours into a fighting game, and then I never come back to it again, which is probably why I'm not as good as I wish I was. You're still playing Third Strike and Alpha 3. I mean, you picked two real good ones. But let me know what you think. I feel like Tekken 8 is the one that has taken the smallest steps from its predecessor. So much about Tekken 8 looks like Tekken 7 to me, just a little bit prettier. Obviously with some new mechanics like the heat mechanic and stuff like that. But a lot of the other games that have come out recently are significantly more expanded in terms of their previous versions. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you want to catch up with me on social media, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm on Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, Discord. Pick your poison, I'm there. Or you can join us in chat, because this video was recorded live on Twitch. And yeah, I'd love to see you there if you want to come join us. But if you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. Thank you.